when you're talking about forgiving yourself, there's an acronym for the word self. To be able to forgive yourself, there's 4 things that you need to recognize, right? So the S stands for season of life. So what was the season of life that you were in when you made whatever decision that you made that you're having a hard time forgiving yourself for, right? Because your season of life plays a big part on what's going on with you. So if you're in a season where, you know, you're struggling financially, that's going to dictate some of your decisions. You know what I mean? So what season of life were you in? The E, what was your emotional state that you were in when you made this decision? Because my mom passed away some years ago. And so when my mom passed away in that season, you know, dealing with that hurt and that depression, I may have made some emotional decisions that, you know, didn't benefit me down the line. But if I recognize that, okay, I was in a bad emotional state, then I can forgive myself for that, right? The L stands for limited information, because a lot of times we make decisions depending on the information that we have. And sometimes we don't have all the information. So it's easy for me to say, okay, I'm gonna go do this. But if I don't realize that, okay, the information I have may be A through C, but what about D, E, F, G? You know what I'm saying? I don't have the rest of the information. So I make this decision based on the information that I have, but because it's limited information, then I don't get the result that I want. And then the last one is F, which is just forgiving yourself by knowing that at the time that you made that decision, you were doing the best that you could, right? And so when you take those 4 things in consideration, to forgiving yourself, self being an acronym, S for season of life, E for the emotional state that you are in, L for the limited information that you have, and then F for being able to forgive yourself because you know that you are doing the best that you could with the information that you had at that time. So it's easier for us to look back and judge ourselves, you know, from who we are now for decisions that we made then, but we weren't this person then.